And welcome back out again here to King City as we get set for our fourth and final game here of the night tonight. It's a matchup between the number 6 seed Stanberry Bulldogs, number 7 seed Northeast Nodaway Blue Jays. I'd like to thank our sponsors, BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center locations in Bethany and Albany, Winter Circle Trophies and Awards north of Albany, and the Albany Hy-Vee. The B&G in the Morning Podcast, Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Association, Northwest Cell, American Family Insurance Agent David Smith in Albany and Stanberry, Northwest Chiropractic Clinic of Stanberry and Maryville, Bank Northwest, West Fork Tire and Auto of Stanberry, Pineview Manor in Stanberry, and Dr. Fallon Steens, DDS of Stanberry, the H&B Bank of Stanberry, Stanberry and Northeast Nodaway School Districts, Printer A New Shopper located in Albany, and Rain Physical Therapy of Maryville. Mike, it's a matchup here between the 6 and 7 seeds. The Stanberry Bulldogs, they come in after picking up a loss, number 3 seed Southolt, 63-28. Northeast Nodaway comes in after falling to number 2 seed Osborne Stewartsville, 60-45.
I know Coach Grimmer has had tough go of it this year. I think he's missed a couple of guys that maybe he thought he was going to have and didn't get. Colby McQuinn and Colby McQueen are going to live and die with those guys. Adam Jensen can fill it up a little bit and do some things. But, you know, when you're the main focus of the other team's defense and you're a 5'10", 5'11 guard, no matter how good you are, sometimes it's a tough go. But he'll get some things done here. I would expect, if you look at the Northeast Nodaway group, you're looking at Dylan McIntyre, who we talked about the first boys game we had, a guy with 53 and a guy with 47. He's certainly capable of doing something like that.
We have found out, by the way, now, Devin Holt, that was a school record.
A school record? What about a tournament record?
That is still something we are trying to clarify,
Okay.
but we do know that was a school record.
Okay. And, McIntyre is capable of doing the same thing. I would fully expect Stanberry to try to do something to make the other guys prove that they can beat them.
Yes.
Now,
and we've seen McIntyre do something like that before against St. Joe Christian.
Oh, absolutely.
In the second game of the season, after I believe it was he scored 50 points or something like that against St. Joseph Christian the second game of the season, after the Warriors had held Northeast Nodaway to 30 points total in the game before that to start the season. But again, McIntyre coming off of, I believe, just 2 practices coming off of a state championship run with Worth County.
Well, and a lot of that, too, is the style of play your opponent plays.
Yes.
Because, you know, if you run up and down, shoot it quickly, and you score 98 points a game and you give up 70, that doesn't necessarily mean you're a bad defensive team. All it means is you're giving the other team more opportunities to score. There's a lot of things to look at. Victory margin, field goal percentage, turnovers. There's a lot of factors involved there. And Stanberry is going to probably try to limit touches, make him shoot tough shots, maybe make other guys have to prove they can do something. And always interesting to watch that kind of chess match.
We'll let you listen in here to the B&G in the Morning podcast. Starting lineups tonight. Starting lineups brought to you by the B&G in the Morning podcast. Check it out with co-hosts Brett Williams and Gavin Chauch on Spotify, Anchor, and Facebook.
Starting lineup for the Bulldogs, number 4, Colby McQueen. Number 5, Colby McQueen. Number 12, Adam Jensen. Number 23, Dagger Heidi. And number 24, Leo Fletchall. Starting lineup for the Blue Jays, number 10, Dylan McIntyre. Number 22, Drew Jack. Number 24, Boston Agwell. Number 40, Jake Redden. And number 50, Jack Boswell.
So again, those are your B&G in the Morning podcast starting lineups Again, for Stanberry, Colby McQuinn, Adam Jensen, Decker Heidi, Leo Fletchall. For Northeast Nodaway, Dylan McIntyre, Drew Dack, Boston Adwell, Jake Redden, and Jack Boswell.
Well, not a lot of size for either team. Just two seniors on this Northeast Nodaway Blue Jays squad. McIntyre, obviously,
and
the
two
big
for
one.
Stanberry as well.
Two for Stanberry as well.
Stanberry wears their home white uniforms, gold lettering outlined in black. Northeast Nodaway, their road blue uniforms, white lettering outlined in black. It'll be it'll be McIntyre and Jensen going for the opening tip-off. And it'll be won here by Northeast Nodaway. Drew Dack with the basketball. He'll have it left wing up top. McIntyre left wing to Adwell. Dack with the basketball here for the Blue Jays. Man-to-man defense. Shot from three, no good, off the hands of Boswell, tipped around and out of bounds here off of Stanberry's Adam Jensen. Boston Adwell to inbounds here for Boswell. Up top to Dack.
Going to put Decker Heidi on McIntyre, going to opt for quickness.
And that time, Boston Adwell had it rejected away. Driving in, Colby McQuinn. Shot from the baseline, no good. Rebound made here by the Bulldogs. McQuinn drives back in to the block. Now trying to send it back out. Right wing, Decker Heidi. No good, tipped around. Heidi pulls in the rebound. Jensen up top to McQueen as the Bulldogs will try and start up their offense. McQuinn inside to Jensen, has it stripped away. Spins, his shot off the side of the backboard, keeping it in play. Is going to be picked up here by Adwell. Dack to bring the ball across midcourt.
Going to use Heidi just to mirror him wherever he goes, and if he puts the ball down, you can expect he's going to draw a crowd.
And McIntyre goes strong to the glass, puts it up for two.
McQuinn tried to help her in the backside, just nice pass to enter, and then he's just too strong to go over the top of McQuinn.
McQueen to McQuinn, right wing. Or left wing for McQueen. Up top for Heidi, right wing to McQuinn. 2-0. Northeast Nodaway leads. 1:10 gone here in the first quarter. Adam Jensen. Shot no good. McQuinn with the rebound, trying to go back up strong.
Nice
puts it
hard
up
work.
Off glass for two. Hard work on the glass pays off that time for Colby McQuinn.
Yeah, and 3 offensive rebounds early for the Bulldogs.
Adwell gets it into Redden on the baseline. Trying to send it across. Going up, Dack has it blocked away by Jensen, out of bounds. Boston Adwell to inbounds. Gets it up here for Dack. Drew Dack here for Adwell, up at the top of the key. Back over to Dack, right wing. Decker Heidi doing a good job face guarding here against McIntyre.
Yeah, he has no help responsibilities whatsoever. They're going to try to run him into the low post. Good read.
Colby McQuinn gets it in there, and there's going to be a foul going to be called, though, here against the Bulldogs. I think they're going to get McQueen. Got a little bit of the arm there as he tried to come with a steal, but nice.
Well, I think McQueen thought he got fouled on the breakout.
Yeah. And it's going to go out of bounds here off of Fletchell as they try to get the ball into Jack Boswell in the corner.
Well, and if McIntyre tries to take Heidi down inside, I think the object is Decker's job is going to be to front.
Yes.
And try to get help on the backside.
Drew Dack back out for Adwell. Back to Dak. To Adwell from 3. Off iron, tipped around. Out of bounds here off of Stanberry. Randall Harbor checking in along with Calvin Smithson and Jordan Wright. And now they're going to have Randall Harbor face guarding against McIntyre. And McIntyre gets the inbounds, puts it up for 2.
Well, Harbor lost him. I think I know you want to face guard, but you still want to see the ball.
Harbor baseline goes up, has it rejected away here by McIntyre. Now they're going to call a foul here against McIntyre. And Randall Harbor will go to the line here for 2 free throws. Foul against McIntyre, his first, team's first. First free throw from Harbor is good. Second free throw from Randall Harbor bounces off iron. McIntyre with the rebound. Gets it to Adwell, off glass for 2. Nice find, nice finish.
Yeah.
That time for Northeast Nodaway.
Bulldogs just didn't get back, and that's not going to make Coach Groomer real happy.
Smithson out to McQueen, up to McQuinn. Left wing here for Wright. McQuinn from 3, misses it short. Out of bounds here off of Calvin Smithson. Drew Dak to bring the ball across midcourt for the Blue Jays, over to the right wing for Adwell. Dak open 3, left wing, misses. Rebound pulled up by Redden, puts it up off glass for 2. Eight to 3 is the lead here for the Blue Jays over the Bulldogs. 3:25 left here in the opening quarter. Ball tipped by Adwell into the corner for Smithson. Looking to get it up to McQueen. Trying to keep it from a backcourt violation, and it's going to go out of bounds.
A little zone bothering the Bulldogs here.
Dak with the basketball up at the top of the key. Up top for Redden. Over to Dak. From McIntyre down in the block. Spins. Can't get the shot to fall. Tipped by Redden. Right to the hands, though, of Jordan Wright. Colby McQuinn, top of the key. Up to Smithson, up the high post, loses it. Picked up that time by Boswell for Dak, and he's going to be fouled. And they're going to get the foul here against Colby McQueen. That's going to be his second here early, team second as well. And Adam Jensen is going to check in here for the Bulldogs, here for Randall Harbor. And Leo Fletchall is going to check in here for McQueen.
Well, and he'll be back in. We just don't want to pick up a quick third one.
Still 2:40 left here in the first quarter of play. 8-3, Northeast Nodaway leads. Drew Dak with the basketball. Over to the right wing for Boswell. Up for Redden. Hartley to Dak. Hartley gets it into McIntyre. Goes up strong, gets the foul. Will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws as Adam Jensen going to pick up the foul.
Well, when he does go down in the post, he's strong enough that, you say, well, you want to get around him in front of him and get help on the backside. Well, he's strong enough to hold you to where maybe it's not that easy to fight him around and get in front.
Checking in will be Colton Dias here for Calvin Smithson. Checking back in was Boston Adwell for Northeast Nodaway, as the second shot is good for McIntyre as well. 10-3 is the Northeast Nodaway lead. 2:10 left here in this first quarter. Adam Jensen, right wing 3. Bounces out. McIntyre with the rebound. Gets it up now here for Drew Dak. He'll bring it across the timeline. Over to the right wing for Adwell. Adwell for McIntyre, left wing to Dak. for Redden down on the block. Dak left wing, up to McIntyre. 1:45 remains here in the quarter. Driving, and a foul is going to be called. He'll get the bucket and the foul. And I'm not so certain that one shouldn't have been on the floor.
Well, you know my thoughts. I like it.
Yes, I know your thoughts.
But it's not something you see called very often.
Foul going to be called against Jordan Wright. That's going to be his first, team's fourth. And we're going to have a timeout called by Stanberry with 1:42. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
And welcome back out again here to King City. 12-3 is the lead in favor of Northeast Nodaway over Stanberry. Remember, your timeout brought to you by Petty John Auto Center. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com.
8 early on for Dylan McIntyre, a chance for finish a three-point play. That last drive, I know exactly what you're saying. You know, I like the call myself, yes. But a lot of times that's a call that's a foul on the floor, and they don't give the continuation.
Mm-hmm. And McIntyre finishes off the three-point play. Colby McQuinn with the basketball up at the top of the key, over to left wing for Jensen. Up top for Jordan Wright. For Leo Fletchall to McQuinn. Down to the block for Dias. Back to McQuinn. Stanberry doing a good job of making this Northeast Nodaway zone move its feet as they try to get down inside. McIntyre knocks it away, but picked back up by Stanberry. Jensen's shot from the baseline, no good, out of bounds. Here off of Boston Adwell. Out of bounds here off of Stanberry. Again, doing a good job of making that zone move, but so far not able to find a hole in it.
Haven't been able to finish either when they've had some looks.
McIntyre back out to Dak, up top for Hartley. Over to the right wing for Adwell. Hartley to Redden. Into the corner, McIntyre from three. Drains it. 16-3.
Seeing a little bit of everything from McIntyre. This may be one of those nights for
scoring records to break.
Big scoring games.
Right up top here for Fletchall. Back over to right left wing. Up top for Jensen. Right wing, Colby McQuinn. And McQuinn knocks one down from the right elbow, and that's something the Bulldogs sorely needed.
Yeah, they needed a break along the way.
McIntyre back out to Dak.
Now Stanberry's going to just full-blown zone.
McIntyre muscles his way down on the block. Can't get the shot to go. Doesn't get the foul either. And we'll go to the second quarter with a 16-5 Northeast Nodaway lead. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations are proud to sponsor the students of the Albany, King City, Stanberry, and Worth County school districts. The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations would like to remind you to mark your calendars for their annual Cattlemen's Dinner and Auction coming up March 25th at the Armory in Albany at 6 p.m. and their annual Tractor Pull July 8th in Stanberry. When life never stops moving, one thing will always bring your family together. Beef, it's what's for dinner.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their flex pay and limited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
Welcome back out again here to King City. 16-5 is the lead in favor of the Blue Jays. It'll be Stanberry basketball to start out this second quarter of play. McQuinn for Smithson in the corner, up top to McQueen. Back into the corner for Colby McQuinn from three. Drains it. McQuinn with 7 of the 8 points so far here for the Bulldogs.
A couple of good looks from him. He's going to need a big night, I think.
Dak trying to get it to Adwell. The pass going to be out of bounds. Stanberry basketball. Checking back in will be Jack Boswell.
Bulldogs gave Blue Jays a couple of zone looks at the end of that first quarter, back to man. Very aggressive.
Colby McQuinn over to the right wing for McQueen. Up top for Fletchall. Back to McQuinn. McQuinn high. Top of the key. Fletchall drives in. Rejected away that time off the hands of Bryson Kennard. Drew Dak with the basketball, right wing. Up top to McIntyre. Dak to the block, goes up, off glass for two. 18-8, it's a 10-point Northeast Nodaway lead. Decker Heidi back out for Fletchall over the left wing here for Colby McQueen. McQueen has that shot if he wants it.
Yeah, he had the look.
Decker Heidi baseline back the corner. McQuinn from three. Bounces off iron. Rebound pulled in here by Adwell. Gets it up to McIntyre. McIntyre about loses it. And now does lose in the paint. Sends it back out up top here for Adwell. Austin Adwell right wing into the corner here for Dak. Back up top to Adwell.
Well, the Bulldogs have used a variety of defenders on McIntyre.
Kennard into the corner for Dak. Drives, and he's going to be fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. And the foul is going to go against Colby McQueen. That's going to be his third. Jack Redden, Adam Jensen, Jordan Wright will all check in after this first free throw. From Dak is off iron. Kennard checks out along with Smithson and Colby McQueen. And the second free throw from Dak is good. 19-8, it's an 11-point lead for the Blue Jays. 5:35 left here in the second quarter of play. Jensen right wing McQuinn. Waits for the defender, goes up, then puts up the shot, can't get it to fall. Rebound pulled in by Wright. Back to McQuinn right wing. From the baseline is going to be fouled. We'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Jake Redden is going to be called for the foul.
Well, it's easy for me to say, but given with McQueen sitting down, McQuinn's got to be looking that anytime he gets a clear look, he's got to let it go.
And McQuinn misses here on the first free throw attempt. Second free throw is good. 5:15 left to play here in the second quarter. Right wing with it is Drew Dak. Trying to get it to McIntyre, and there's going to be a foul called here off the ball.
He got an illegal screen call, I think, on Redden.
Yep, and that is going to be his second.
We had a Redmond in the last game.
Yes. Five minutes left to play here in the second quarter as McQuinn gets the shooter's bounce.
Nice touch. I never did get those.
I didn't either.
Say,
my coach told me it's because I wasn't a shooter and because I wasn't on the floor.
You were a shooter. You just weren't a maker.
That's about right.
It's 5 seconds.
And a 5-second call.
Hey, good defense by Jordan Wright.
4:42 left to play here in the second quarter, 19-11. Northeast Nodaway with the lead. Stanberry with the basketball. Jordan Wright, right wing. Fletchall to McQuinn, baseline, now pulls it back, left wing. Step back three, can't get it to fall. Wright keeps it in play, goes right off of the face. That time, Aaliyah Fletchall makes the glasses fly off. That's something I can really relate to.
You can relate to that?
I made a lot of trips to the
Did you have the rec specs?
Yes, I did. Up top here for Jack Boswell. Gets it to Adwell, knocked out of his hands. Picked back up across midcourt for Dak. Halfway through the second quarter of play, 19-11 is the lead. McIntyre down the block, muscles his way into the paint. Will be fouled. Will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. I think they got this one against McQuinn.
I didn't see it. I thought the block was clean. By Jensen, I thought the block was clean.
Well, I believe they put the foul against Colby McQuinn. Checking back in were Randall Harbor and Colton Dias. As McIntyre hits both free throws, makes it back to a 10-point ball game, 21-11, 3:45 left in the second quarter. Jordan Wright, right wing. And stolen away as the pass goes right to Adwell. McIntyre quickly up here for Boswell. Adwell to McIntyre. Over to Dak, left wing. Up top to McIntyre. Boston Adwell. Up to the top of the key. Left wing three. Dak off iron. Rebound pulled in by McQuinn. Jordan Wright, right wing. Back up to McQuinn. Shot from the free throw line. Fading away. Can't get it to go. Jensen with the rebound and the putback off the glass.
Jensen really active around the glass, and they need him to have a big game, especially with McQueen on the bench with foul trouble. It's really important, I think, that the Bulldogs just kind of hang in at least this half.
And McQueen comes away with the steal. And a foul going to be called here on the floor against Jack Boswell.
Good foul, really, by Boswell. Although after that play we just saw with McIntyre, I wonder if that threw that in, maybe.
Jordan Wright gets it to Jensen on the baseline. His shot no good. Rebound made by Redden. Dak brings the ball across midcourt here for the Blue Jays. 2:15 left to play here in the second quarter. 21-13. Northeast Nodaway with the lead over Stanberry. Dylan McIntyre, top of the key.
Blue Jays really trying to spread the floor here. A little 5-man motion. Going to see a driver down the middle.
Dak has the ball rejected away by Jensen. And then goes off the backboard, but the back of the backboard, it's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be Northeast Nodaway basketball. Hits off the back of the backboard, so it'll be Northeast Nodaway basketball.
Well, the Blue Jays got what they wanted.
Yeah.
They just didn't count on Jensen blocking the shot.
Adwell to inbounds. Here for Boswell. Up top to Dak. Back to the corner. Adwell from 3. Off back iron. Rebound pulled in here by Dias. Adam Jensen, right wing. Trying to feed it inside. Stolen away here by McIntyre. McIntyre drives, goes at the glass, lays it in for 2. 23-13. Northeast Nodaway with the lead. Harbor baseline, back to Jensen, right wing. Jensen from 3, drains it. 23-16, underneath a minute left to play here in the second quarter.
Barring a jump before the end of the half, be the Bulldogs' ball coming out. If they could get a stop here.
Redden in the corner, up top, again to McIntyre.
Look for if they're not going for one, they're going to see try to spread the floor and let him go.
McIntyre, little finger roll in the paint, can't get it to go. Second chance opportunity, picks up the rebound, puts it back in for 2. 30 seconds left. We'll see if the Bulldogs go for one here.
Thought McQuinn might try to take the charge there.
Colby McQuinn, left wing, up top for Jordan Wright. For Harbor, back to Wright, left wing to McQuinn, into the corner to Jensen. For Wright. McQuinn, fade away 3 in the corner, no good. Harbor with the putback for 2. And that'll do it for the first half. 25-18, Northeast Nodaway leads over Stanberry. We're back with your Albany Hy-Vee halftime to return in a moment here on Albany TV.
Bank Northwest is a full-service bank offering checking, interest-bearing accounts, savings accounts, certificates of deposit, safe deposit boxes, as well as agricultural, real estate, business, and consumer loans. Bank Northwest features 5 locations in Northwest Missouri in Bethany, Cameron, Hamilton, Polo, and Stanberry, as well as 8 easy-to-use ATM locations throughout the area as well. Bank Northwest is your hometown bank covering Northwest Missouri. Bank Northwest, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hi, this is Dr. Fallon Steens, and I'd like to become your family's dentist. If you call Northwest Missouri home, you no longer need to drive for miles to visit the dentist. I personally invite you to contact our practice located in Stanberry. Our pledge to our patients is to provide exceptional care in a comfortable, friendly atmosphere. If you have public or private insurance coverage, chances are you may need to use it before the end of the year, and chances are we accept it. Exceptional dental care, close to home. I hope to see you soon. Dr. Fallon Steens, Family Dental in Stanberry. More smiles, fewer miles.
Dr. Darcy Richardson of Northwest Chiropractic Clinic in Stanberry is committed to providing chiropractic solutions to address your unique needs. Whether you are experiencing back pain, neck pain, headaches, or even muscular tightness and tension from a fall or slip, Dr. Darcy Richardson can help. If your athlete has suffered an injury this sports season, call Dr. Darcy Richardson at 660-235-8037 to get your athlete ready for the next sports season. Northwest Chiropractic Clinic in Stanberry, adjusting you today for a better tomorrow. If you are in need of physical therapy, don't use one of the big chains. Go local with Rain Physical Therapy in Maryville. From Bearcats to Warriors, professional athlete to professional grandparent, Rain Physical Therapy has the experience to get you back to what you love. Unlike typical rehab, Rain Physical Therapy in Maryville treats the whole person, start to finish. So next time you need physical therapy, choose home with Rain Physical Therapy in Maryville.
Welcome back out again here to King City. I'd like to thank our sponsors, help you bring you tonight's broadcast. BTC Bank, Petty John Alma Centers, locations in Bethany and Albany, and Winter Circle Trophies and Awards north of Albany. The Albany Hy-Vee and the B&G in the Morning podcast. The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Association, Northwest Cell, American Family Insurance Agent David Smith in Albany and Stanberry. Northwest Chiropractic Clinic of Stanberry and Maryville, Bank Northwest. West Fork Tire and Auto of Stanberry, Pineview Manor in Stanberry, Dr. Fallon Steens DDS of Stanberry, H&B Bank of Stanberry, Rain Physical Therapy of Maryville, the Stanberry Northeast Nodaway School Districts, and the Printery New Shopper located in Albany. Remember, tonight's halftime brought to you by Albany Hy-Vee. Find everything on your grocery list and a smile in the aisles at your Albany Hy-Vee. An update from the boys' championship semifinal game. South Holt with a lead over Stewartsville Osborne at the half, 28-16. Take a look here at the stats from this one as Northeast Nodaway leads 25-18. Northeast Nodaway shooting 9 for 19 from the field, 1 for 6 from behind the three-point arc, 6 for 7 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring by Dylan McIntyre with 18, 3 points for Drew Dack, 2 points for Boston Adwell and Jake Redden. For Stanberry, they're shooting 7 for 19 from the field, 2 for 7 from behind the three-point arc, 2 for 4 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring by Colby McQuinn with 10 points, 5 points for Adam Jensen, 3 points for Randall Harbor.
Well, it's been a lot of Dylan McIntyre for the Northeast now, which is what we expected. And I kind of think they've kind of let Stanberry hang around in this game. I thought they've had some opportunities maybe to blow this open. And give Stanberry credit, they just haven't allowed it to happen. I think if there's anything for Stanberry that you would like to see, and I'm sure Coach Groomer would like to see it too, but is somebody to take maybe a little bit of scoring pressure off of Colby McQuinn. Colby McQueen sat down most of that first half with 3 fouls. That's another thing that I think. What's that?
3 fouls.
3 fouls. What did I say?
I think you said 2.
I thought I said 3, but
that's fine.
But anyway, I think either way, and he doesn't have a basket in the game.
No.
And so somebody that can give him a little bit of a lift, maybe besides McQuinn, I thought Jensen might be that guy. He hit a couple. And then because I think Stanberry has played, I know Coach Groomer might argue with this, but I thought maybe they'd played good enough defense and just couldn't capitalize on some of the breaks they got.
Yeah.
And Dylan McIntyre is really a good offensive player. And I don't think we saw Stanberry go to some zone briefly. Maybe you take a look at that some. Although their defense I don't think is their issue. But maybe you look at that some, maybe to try to protect Colby McQueen a little bit from getting a 4th foul. Maybe that's just enough of a change of pace that throws them off for a couple possessions. For Northeast Nodaway, they've done the same thing the whole game. They played that 2-3 zone, and they play it. I've seen teams do this. They play the tandem guards, one behind the other, and the guard that the front guard stops the ball. The second one takes whichever pass, wherever the pass goes, which wing he takes that pass, and then they go from there. But I mean, there's no reason for them to change. They've only given up 18 points and a half. So it's can you get McIntyre under control might be the biggest factor. And then maybe does Northeast Nodaway have anybody else that can pick up the slack? And I think that's going to be the big key for Stanberry in the second half.
We'll find that out when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
When you bank at H&B Bank, you bank with a financial institution that people trust. You also bank with an institution that handles decision-making locally. When you're in need of lending advice, turn to the bank that carries experience and compassion for every situation. With loans available for home mortgages, rural land, ag lending, and much more, you can trust that H&B Bank provides the right fit for all your needs. Come see the staff at the Stanberry branch and see how H&B Bank is making it possible. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Pineview Manor in Stanberry has been providing kind, gentle, and compassionate care for over 40 years. Pineview Manor is a skilled nursing facility that provides care for residents requiring a certain level of medical care that can't be met through home or other community services. Pineview Manor in Stanberry features physical, occupational, and speech therapy, as well as assisted living. Pineview Manor in Stanberry, there's someplace like home. West Fork Tire and Auto in Stanberry can get you up and running when your vehicles fail this winter season. So if you run into trouble and tire work needs done, give West Fork Tire and Auto a call at 660-783-0011. They also have an on-the-farm service truck for when you run into problems on the farm. West Fork Tire on the southeast side of the square in Stanberry. Give them a call today, 660-783-0011, where they have service you can depend on with pricing you deserve. Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
And welcome back out again here to King City as we get ready to start second half action of this boys consolation semifinal game. And winner of this game will take on Albany on Friday night at 6:30 here in the old gym. We'll let you know what games we'll be calling for that tournament on Friday, starting on Thursday, but looking like we'll call the two consolation games at 5 and 6:30 here in the old gym. Uncertain of what we'll do for that third game of the night.
Well, we'll be here, whatever we do.
Yes, exactly.
We're going to call something.
Yes.
Something.
Yes. Whether it's the boys' third place game, whether it's the boys' championship game, we'll just have to look and see what the results are after tonight's game, as right now looks like it'll be South Holt Maysville if things hold up for that championship game. As we get started for the third quarter, it will be Northeast Nodaway basketball.
And Northeast Nodaway girls and King City girls for the girls' championship.
Yes. Sorry, I guess it would be the girls' consolation game that we would call here in the old gym.
Yep.
Or the boys' championship game. So
Albany Stanberry again.
And the shot that time from McIntyre misses it short on the front iron. Rebound picked up here by Stanberry. 7.5 left here in the third quarter.
Well, that's a nice little adjustment by Northeast Nodaway. Went to a little high-low lob, which makes the help a little difficult.
Heidi misses the shot inside and then saves it, and then the pass to McQuinn to Heidi, a little miscommunication, and goes out of bounds. Bringing the ball across midcourt. Here is Drew Dack. He'll send it right wing for Adwell. Back again to Dack, right wing. Up top for Redden.
Well, they're going to turn somebody loose here to try to get help on McIntyre. Jensen needs to see it. He's there.
Out from three from Adwell. Rolls out. Tipped by McIntyre to Dack inside. He'll put up the jumper for two from inside the paint. 6.5 left here in the third quarter of play. 27-18, Northeast Nodaway leads. And the ball stolen away as McIntyre loses it. Picked up here by Adam Jensen.
Heidi stripped it back. I got to give Decker credit. He's working hard. He's given up a lot of size down inside trying to guard McIntyre. His job is just to bother, and they're going to try to get front and help from the backside.
McQuinn shot from three, hits off iron. Redden with the rebound. And with the basketball, shooting missing just short as Drew Dack. Rebound made by Jensen. And with the basketball, McQuinn from three. Misses off back iron. Rebound pulled in by Stanberry. They're going to call a jump ball. Stays here with Stanberry. 5:34 remains here in the third quarter, 27-18. Blue Jays lead. Jensen inside the paint. Can't get the shot to fall. And McQueen, good hustle to keep it from going out of bounds along the baseline. McQueen has the shot blocked, picked up by Jensen. Spins, puts up the shot, gets it to fall in. Stanberry, a couple of opportunities, and gets one to fall.
Well, for being a little outsized, they've had 9 offensive rebounds in this game, 3 already in the second half.
McIntyre, left wing. Goes up with his left hand, gets the foul, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. And the foul this time going to go against Decker Heidi. First free throw from McIntyre, good. Randall Harbor, Calvin Smith, and Jordan Wright will check in. Jensen, Heidi, and Fletchall check out.
Really like McIntyre in that high post area because he can hit that shot. He can put it on the floor and get to the basket in one dribble. He's strong to finish. And I was going to say, he is a good free throw shooter, even though he just missed that one.
That one just kind of spun out on him, too.
Yep.
Up top for Wright. Sends it down to McQuinn on the baseline. And they're going to get a foul, and I believe it's going to go here against Boston Adwell. And it will go against Adwell. That'll be his first. And McQuinn hits the first free throw. Checking in will be Kennard here for Redden.
McQuinn's not getting a lot of real clean looks. He's working really hard on the offensive end.
Second free throw for McQuinn, good as well.
He's got a nice little screen from Decker Heidi that got the ball over the top. Kind of a lob to him on the baseline for him to get that foul.
And driving, picking up the foul, and hitting the bucket as Dylan McIntyre. Foul that time. They're putting against Jordan Wright. The 30-22 Northeast Nodaway lead. The and one opportunity is good here from McIntyre.
Well, it's the second time we've seen him finish off of a foul. He was going to the basket. In fairness, he was going to the basket. It was just a kind of a patient drive.
And McQuinn hits one from the outside. A 6-point Northeast Nodaway lead, 31-25. Dak with the basketball, right wing. Going right at Jordan Wright, loses it. Now they're going to get a foul here on the floor. And I believe it's going to go against Jordan Wright again. That's going to be, I believe, his third. Jaron Stoll will have to check in here for Leo Fletchall as Jake Redden checks back in here for Kennard. As we're halfway through the third quarter of play, 31-25 Northeast Nodaway with the lead in the basketball. Up top to Drew Dack. McIntyre drives, weaves his way through traffic, puts up the little floater in the paint for 2. He's got 24 here in the ball game. And Jaron Stoll going to be called here for the travel. Checking back in will be Trenton Hartley. For Northeast Nodaway, checking out will be Jack Boswell. There's a Jake Redden, Jack Boswell, and I'm getting all confused. Jake Redden with the basketball here on the baseline for Drew Dack. His shot from in front of the left elbow, no good. Ball tipped out of the hands. That time is Smithson by Redden. Picked up by McIntyre, can't get it to go. Ball rolling around the floor, picked up now here by Harbor. McQueen right wing, up top for Stoll. Left wing here for McQueen. McQueen to Stoll. Up top, McQueen from 3. Drains
I'll
it.
tell you what, you give him that much time, he's still pretty deadly.
This one goes out of bounds here off of Drew Dack. As Colby McQueen got his hand in there to hit it off of Dack. And a timeout going to be called here by Northeast Nodaway. 2:43 left here in the third quarter. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations are proud to sponsor the students of the Albany, King City, Stanberry, and Worth County school districts. The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations would like to remind you to mark your calendars for their annual Cattlemen's Dinner and Auction coming up March 25th at the Armory in Albany at 6 p.m. and their annual Tractor Pull July 8th in Stanberry. When life never stops moving, one thing will always bring your family together. Beef, it's what's for dinner.
Bank Northwest is a full-service bank offering checking, interest-bearing accounts, savings accounts, certificates of deposit, safe deposit boxes, as well as agricultural, real estate, business, and consumer loans. Bank Northwest features 5 locations in Northwest Missouri in Bethany, Cameron, Hamilton, Polo, and Stanberry, as well as 8 easy-to-use ATM locations throughout the area as well. Bank Northwest is your hometown bank covering Northwest Missouri. Bank Northwest, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back out again here to King City. It'll be Stanberry basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. They trail Northeast Nodaway 33-28.
Take a good timeout call by Northeast Nodaway, I think, because they had a 12-point lead in this game in the first half. Stanberry just kind of crawled back in it. Down 5, back-to-back threes from McQuinn. Now a little man-to-man look.
Another one for McQuinn. This time misses off iron. Fletchall pulled in the rebound, had it knocked out of his hands. And now McQueen steals it, trying to get it to Fletchall. Finally picked up here by Jensen. McQueen and now Stanberry will slow things up. And they're going to get a carry here against the Bulldogs.
Well, you could argue a lot of players do that.
Yes. Right there from Boston.
Yeah, there's
Atwell.
another one.
Right wing with it here is going to be Trenton Hartley over to left wing for Adwell. Baseline for Dak in the corner. Trying to leave it down on the baseline. Gets it back to Dak. Up top to Adwell. McIntyre drives through traffic. Goes up. Off glass. And they're going to get a block here against Stanberry. So the foul here. Foul this time they say is going to go against Calvin Smithson. I think they're going to put it against 12 because so it is going to go against Adam Jensen. They originally called against Calvin Smithson, who is on the bench for the Bulldogs. So foul against Jensen, his second. McIntyre at the line here for 2 free throws. First shot misses off front iron. Second free throw attempt here from McIntyre. Is good. Back up to a 6-point Northeast Nodaway lead, 34-28. 1:40 left here in the third quarter.
Well, that last drive by McIntyre, I think there was a charge taken, but as we saw a lot in the first boys game, oh boy.
And a backcourt violation. No, they're going to be tipped here by the Blue Jays.
There was a push from the side or a block from the side.
Jensen shot from 3 off iron. Off backboard. Rebound picked up by Adwell. Adwell, right wing three, maybe tipped a little bit by Jensen, picked up here by McQuinn. Into the corner for Jensen. And he has it knocked away by Adwell. And it'll be a jump ball that goes to Northeast Nodaway. Jordan Wright will check in here for McQueen with 54 seconds. Make sure he doesn't pick up a fourth foul here late in this third quarter. Right wing with it is Drew Dack. Up top for Adwell. To McIntyre. Drives. And this time going to be called for the charge.
Well, there wasn't anybody else around to push him, so
Yeah.
that time. Good call.
That'll be the second here against McIntyre. 35 seconds remain here in the third quarter. 34-28 is the lead here for Northeast Nodaway. Colby McQuinn with it left wing as he's guarded by McIntyre. To Jensen for Wright. Gets it to Dias down here in the corner. And he's going to be fouled from behind. They're going to get the foul here against Adwell. Foul against Adwell is his second.
Whatever it, and I'm sure the plan would be to make sure the ball ends up in McQuinn's hands.
Seven seconds.
Might get him a screen.
Puts up the shot against McIntyre. Can't get it to go.
Yeah, good defense by McIntyre, too.
34-28. Northeast Nodaway leads going to the fourth quarter. We're back with more in a moment on Albany TV.
Hi, this is Dr. Fallon Steens, and I'd like to become your family's dentist. If you call Northwest Missouri home, you no longer need to drive for miles to visit the dentist. I personally invite you to contact our practice located in Stanberry. Our pledge to our patients is to provide exceptional care in a comfortable, friendly atmosphere. If you have public or private insurance coverage, chances are you may need to use it before the end of the year, and chances are we accept it. Exceptional dental care, close to home. I hope to see you soon. Dr. Fallon Steens, Family Dental in Stanberry. More smiles, fewer miles.
Dr. Darcy Richardson of Northwest Chiropractic Clinic in Stanberry is committed to providing chiropractic solutions to address your unique needs. Whether you are experiencing back pain, neck pain, headaches, or even muscular tightness and tension from a fall or slip, Dr. Darcy Richardson can help. If your athlete has suffered an injury this sports season, call Dr. Darcy Richardson at 660-235-8037 to get your athlete ready for the next sports season. Northwest Chiropractic Clinic in Stanberry, adjusting you today for a better tomorrow.
Welcome back out again here to King City, 34-28. As we get ready to start fourth quarter of play, it'll be Stanberry basketball. McQuinn drives in, and his shot blocked inside. Adwell with the rebound.
Yeah, McIntyre got a little piece of that from the backside, but strong drive. Yeah.
And they're going to get a foul here against Leo Fletchall.
Get the idea Dak almost tempted him into that foul. Or baited him.
Yes. First foul against Fletchall. And about picked up a second there. Dak with the basketball, gets it up now to Adwell. Into the corner for Redden. Sends it across. Adwell, nice feed, nice finish that time from Redden to Adwell on the baseline. 36-28, 45 seconds gone here in the opening quarter, or here in the final quarter. From three, McQuinn can't get it to go, and Dak is going to be fouled here on the rebound. And the foul this time going to go against Colton Dias. That'll be his first. Checking back in will be Hartley for Northeast Nodaway. Smithson checks in along with Decker Heidi and Colby McQueen here for Stanberry. And McIntyre goes strong at the hoop, can't get it to go. McQueen comes away with the basketball. About loses, going to be called for the carry. And it'll be Northeast Nodaway basketball that time. Caught McQueen kind of looking around, see who was following. Ends up.
They've gotten some breaks and just can't quite capitalize to get over the top.
McIntyre trying to keep it in play. Knocked away and picked up here by McQueen. Slows things up, gets it to McQueen. Into the corner, Heidi. Drives, loses it, and picked up here by Trenton Hartley. Back for Dak. It's an 8-point Northeast Nodaway lead. Redden in the corner up top for McIntyre. Cross court for Hartley, back to Redden. The pass that time for Boswell, too tall, sails out of bounds.
Well, and we talk about Stanberry haven't been able to capitalize. You'd think with some of the breaks they've gotten, the Northeast Nodaway might have been able to somewhat put this game away and build a little bit more of a lead than they have. So both teams have kind of been stymied by
McQueen down on the block. A nice feed there from Jensen.
Nice cut, nice set.
Back to a 6-point ball game. Redden right wing. Gets it back to Boswell. Up top to Dak. Redden drives baseline. And going to be called for the travel. Checking back in will be Adwell and Kennard, as Redden and Boswell both check out. McQueen brings the ball across midcourt over to the right wing for Jensen. Shot from three, misses short, rebound, pulled in by Jensen. He's going to be out of bounds. His
it wasn't
foot just
much.
Slipped out of bounds.
Yep.
As he was bringing it, as he picked up the rebound. Good catch there by the referees.
Yep.
3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter, 36-30. It's a 6-point Blue Jay lead. Adwell leaves it off for Hartley. Up top for Dak. Driving, and that time going to be fouled is Dylan McIntyre.
Well,
and he'll again go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
And I'm sure this is not what Coach Groomer had in mind, but we're seeing some of the same things we saw in the Albany game, where they're trying to double McIntyre, but they're late.
Yes.
With everything and letting him get to a spot where he can get a shot off.
McIntyre misses on the first free throw. Wright checks in along with Leo Fletchall. Second free throw from McIntyre, no good. Jensen pulls in the rebound. 4:35 left here in the fourth quarter of play. 36-30 is the lead here for the Blue Jays of Northeast Nodaway. McQueen, top of the key, right wing for Wright.
Back to a little zone action for the Bulldogs, or for the Blue Jays.
And Adam Jensen sinks it from the free throw line. Full court pressure put on a little bit here by the Bulldogs. Adwell in the corner here for Kennard.
4 points is as close as they've been since the early going.
Drew Dak with the basketball. Goes up and puts it back to a 6-point ball game. Over halfway through the fourth quarter of play, still a lot of time left. sitting at just a 2-possession ball game. Jensen baseline. Long. Rebound pulled in by Adwell. Dak will bring the ball across midcourt. Boswell and Redden both ready to check back in again for Northeast Nodaway at the next stoppage. Adwell in the corner. Up to Hartley. For Kennard. Trying to get it to McIntyre. Steals it away from McQuinn. Picked up by Jensen. Goes up. Lays it up off glass for 2. Nice defense played that time by McQuinn to force that turnover.
And good job by Jensen to come in and finish that off.
Yes. McIntyre beats McQuinn down the floor. And the shot is good from Kennard from the baseline. 40-34, 2:40 left to play here in the fourth quarter. McQuinn left wing for McQueen. McQuinn into Jensen. Back out. McQuinn from 3 off iron. Tipped around. And it's going to be picked up here by Jordan Wright. McQueen back to McQuinn. 2:20 left here in the ball game. Wright with the basketball, left wing. Back up to McQuinn. For McQueen from 3. Off iron. Rebound pulled in by Adwell. And he'll get it for Drew Dack. And Bryce Kennard going to fall down with it. And it'll be a travel. Two minutes left to play here in the ball game, 40-34. That's a 6-point lead for the Blue Jays.
Well, obvious, but it's a big trip because if you get a score here, you're kind of in a position where you don't have to foul right away. If you don't, I think you may have to look at figuring out who you want to put on the line if you get the right guy.
And the Blue Jays are in the single bonus at the moment. Wright gets it for Colton Dias. Sending it back out to McQueen. Goes strong, has it rejected away by McIntyre. Picked up here by Dak. And a foul going to be called here against Leo Fletcher. Ooh. A timeout going to be called before the foul with 1:30 left here in the fourth quarter. We're back after this Petty John Alma Center timeout here on Albany TV.
If you are in need of physical therapy, don't use one of the big chains. Go local with Rain Physical Therapy in Maryville. From Bearcats to Warriors, professional athlete to professional grandparent, Rain Physical Therapy has the experience to get you back to what you love. Unlike typical rehab, Rain Physical Therapy in Maryville treats the whole person, start to finish. So next time you need physical therapy, choose home with Rain Physical Therapy in Maryville.
1:30 left to play here in the fourth quarter. 40-34 is the lead here for the Blue Jays. And Leo Fletcher had picked up a foul, but a timeout was called before it.
They may have wanted that foul. I don't know.
Well, Northeast Nodaway did. They weren't happy that they got the timeout call instead as Redden with the ball in the corner.
Well, who do you foul? I don't know. I don't know enough about Northeast Nodaway's players to know. They're trying to take that charge.
Adwell over to left wing. Into the corner here for Dak. Up top to Redden. Back over to Dak left wing. 1:05 left here in the fourth quarter. And McIntyre will be fouled. And fouling him this time is going to be Colby McQuinn. So that'll be the second foul on McQuinn as McIntyre at the free throw line for the 1-and-1. Right now sits at a 2-possession ball game. McIntyre hits the first and now moves up to a 3-possession ball game. And misses on the second. Rebound pulled in by Jensen. McIntyre quickly brings it across underneath a minute gone here, or a minute left here in this fourth quarter.
If you feel one, if you're McQuinn, you're on 3 possessions here. You're going to have to get leather up.
McQuinn in the corner from 3. Off iron. Tipped around. Picked up here by Boswell. Gets it for Dak. And he's going to be fouled here with 37.4.
Well, it's easy for me to say because McQuinn's just getting all kinds of pressure, but kind of falling backward his last couple of threes.
First of the 1-and-1 from Drew Dak, no good. Rebound made by Jensen. Gets it off for McQuinn. Down to right on the block. Has it rejected away by McIntyre, picked up by Dak, and he's going to be fouled.
Fletchall, I think, got him.
That's exactly who they're going to put it against. That'll be his second. 24 seconds remain. It's a 7-point ball game. Dak at the line now for 2 free throws. As Northeast Nodaway now into the double bonus. And he misses on the first. And the second free throw from Dak is good. 42-34. McQuinn from 3. Long rebound is pulled in by Redden. A jump ball goes to Northeast Nodaway. And Decker Heidi will check in. Ball inbounds from McIntyre. Brings the ball across midcourt, and he is going to be fouled with just under 12 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. First of 2 is good that time for McIntyre. And the second is good as well. Give McIntyre 28 here in the ball game as Jordan Wright will check in here for Heidi. It's a 10-point ball game in favor here at the Blue Jays. McQueen from 3. Hits off iron. Rebound made by Northeast Nodaway. And that's going to do it. 44-34 is the final in favor of Northeast Nodaway. We're back with the BTC Bank postgame tonight's Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North Player of the Game when we come back in a moment.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank School Mascot Debit Card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and you can earn that school extra cash. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank locations to get your School Mascot Debit Card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded just like you. BTC Bank.
Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany is your hometown trophy and award shop. Winner's Circle North makes all kinds of trophies for sports, car shows, livestock shows, baby shows, and more. Winner's Circle North also does plaques of all sizes and kinds. Want something unique? Winner's Circle North has you covered with sublimation gifts and acrylic awards. Order your trophies, awards, or one-of-a-kind items. Call Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North at 816-632-5599 or find them on Facebook at Winner's Circle North.
Thank you for watching tonight's Albany TV broadcast. Don't forget to turn on your Facebook notifications to never miss out on a broadcast like this one. If you would like to be a part of our broadcast, give Jared Rolbus a call at 660-254-4800. If you have something in mind that we should broadcast or have any comments about tonight's game, you can also message us on Facebook. Thank you again for watching.
And welcome back out again here to King City, where it's a final 44-34 in favor tonight of the Northeast Nodaway Blue Jays over the Stanberry Bulldogs. They'll find themselves in the consolation game against Albany. That'll be played at 6:30 here in the Old Gym on Friday night. Taking a look here at the stats from the ball game for Northeast Nodaway, shooting 15 for 32 from the field, 1 for 8 from behind the three-point arc, 13 for 21 from the free throw line. They're led by Dylan McIntyre with 28 points, 8 points for Drew Dack, 4 points for Boston Adwell, 2 points for Jake Redden, and 2 points for Bryson Kennard. For Stanberry, they shoot 13 for 43 from the field, 4 for 19 from behind the three-point arc, 4 for 6 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring by Colby McQuinn with 18 points, 11 points for Adam Jensen, 3 points for Randall Harbor, 2 points for Colby McQueen. And Mike, it was the fourth quarter. It was Northeast Nodaway just able to pull away enough. Colby McQuinn held scoreless in that fourth quarter as well. That's kind of what helped Northeast Nodaway seal it.
Yeah, I thought Stanberry played extremely hard. They got 11 more shots than Northeast Nodaway did. Didn't shoot a real high percentage, but they got 43 more shots. Had 10 offensive rebounds in that game with their lack of size.
Yes.
And it was a tough break. They'd get some breaks defensively or get a miss, and then they just couldn't seem to capitalize on it. They got the score, they got the lead down to 4 at one point, and just couldn't come any farther. Just a lot too much Dylan McIntyre. The one of the stats that jumped out at me too was the free throw differential. 6 free throws for Stanberry, 13 for 21 for Northeast Nodaway. I mean, that's really the 7-point differential or 9-point differential. That's the ball game. Yes. And but it's when you have a little bit of an inside game with McIntyre getting to the basket. He got to the free throw line a bunch. Stanberry just doesn't have that.
Yes.
And so it's tough to get to the free throw line when you don't have a strong post game. You're not able to drive and get to the basket a lot.
Tonight's winner circle trophies and awards North player of the game goes to Dylan McIntyre. Again, he finishes the night with 28 points. It was a night, saw a lot of big scoring nights tonight for Northeast Nodaway. They got 28 points from Dylan McIntyre. For Albany, they got 47 from Kemper Klein. DeKalb got 53 from Devin Hall. Stanberry girls got 33 from Amelia Wallace tonight. And it is a final tonight, 44-34. Taking a look at the games that are going to be on Friday here in the old gym. It'll be the girls' consolation at 5 o'clock between the number 5 seed Albany and the number 3 seed in Stanberry. And then at 6:30 will be the boys' consolation game, number 5 Albany against number 7 seed Northeast Nodaway at 6:30. Then the girls' third place game will be here in the old gym at 8 o'clock. It'll be the number 4 seed South Holt against the number 6 seed in DeKalb. For the for the boys' third place game will be the first game in the new gym on Friday. It'll be the number 4 seed host King City taking on the number 2 seed Osborne Stewartsville as South Holt knocks off Osborne Stewartsville tonight 47-41. The girls' championship game will be King City Northeast Nodaway at 6:30 in the new gym. Boys' championship game, Maysville, the number 1 seed against the number 3 seed in South Holt. We'll let you know what games we'll be bringing you on Friday, tomorrow afternoon on Albany TV, so check that out. We'll let you know what games we'll be calling. We'll more than likely be here for the 2 consolation games to start here in the old gym. The third game still up in question. For myself, Jared Rolfes, color analyst Mike Atkins, cameraman Brett Williams, so long and good night tonight from King City.